Do you have a GE dishwasher that doesn't seem to be getting the dishes clean? Or worse yet, maybe it's not even filling with water? Well, you may need to replace the water inlet valve. Never done that before? Not to worry, I'm going to show you exactly how to do it, so stick around. Well, if you have a GE dishwasher and it's just not getting the dishes clean and you've tried everything else, it could be time to change the water inlet valve. I know for ours, it's only like 5 years old, the dishes should be getting clean, but the thing's not even filling up with water. And the reason I know this is because we'll run it for a couple hours and then open it up, the dishes are still dirty, and the little detergent packet is still completely dry. And so today I'm going to show you exactly how to change the water inlet valve step by step. And trust me, if I can do it, anyone can. And I'm going to show you starting right now. Okay, step number 1, turn off the power to the dishwasher. Step number 2, turn off the water under the sink. Step number 3, use a Phillips screwdriver to remove the lower access panel. There should be 2 screws down there, you just unscrew them and take the panel off. Step number 4, use a pair of channel lock pliers. That's a pair that's got kind of the long handle, kind of that goofy head. You're going to need a pair of these to unscrew the water supply line, that fitting that fits over the current water inlet valve. So you got to reach in there and unscrew it. Step number 5, use a 5/16 inch, or I'm going to use an 8mm socket to unscrew and remove the junction box cover. That's that metal box on the far right. Just one screw that holds it in. I'm going to unscrew it and remove it. Step number 6, disconnect the wires. Underneath the junction box cover, you'll notice 3 wire nuts. You're going to want to unscrew those and then separate those wires. Step number 7, use your 5/8 inch socket or your 8mm socket to unscrew the 2 nuts that are on the far right, as well as the 2 nuts that are holding the green wires to that little panel. Once you've done that, you can remove that panel and it kind of detaches from the dishwasher. Step number 8, disconnect the drainage hose from the garbage disposal. Now I'm not actually going to disconnect it, I'm just going to use a pair of scissors, cut the cable ties to kind of hold that hose in place, and then feed the extra slack into the wall to give it some room so I can pull out the dishwasher. Step number 9, use a Phillips screwdriver to disconnect the mounting bracket screws. There's 2 of them. You open the dishwasher door, and then at the top of the door frame you'll see 2 screws. You just unscrew them and it'll allow you to pull that door right out. Step number 10, remove the dishwasher. You may have to adjust the legs so you can slide it out easier. Once you've got it loosened up, go ahead and gently slide it out. And then remove the insulation cover from the top and gently tilt it over so it lies on its back. Step number 11, remove the drip tray. You'll want to use your 8mm deal and unscrew the 2 screws that hold it in place. Be careful when you take it out because it's kind of sharp, and gently remove it from the panel. Step number 12, unscrew the old water inlet valve and disconnect the wire connector. Step number 13, use a pair of pliers to remove the hose clamp, slide that off so you can take the hose off the old water inlet valve. Okay, now it's time for the fun part. We're going to attach the new water inlet valve. I got mine online on the GE website. I'll leave a link below. I'm sure you can find similar ones on Amazon. But we're going to go backwards. Step number 14, we're going to take this out of the bag and we're going to attach the hose. Step number 15, we're going to reconnect the wire connector to the new water inlet valve and then screw the new water inlet valve onto the base of the dishwasher. Step number 16, reattach the drip tray. Step number 17, we're going to put the dishwasher back in place. We're going to do this by gently tipping it upright putting the insulation cover back on top and gently sliding it back in place. Again, we may have to adjust the legs so it can stand stable. Step number 18, secure the dishwasher by screwing it back into the countertop. Step number 19, pull the garbage disposal hose back under the sink and reattach it. Step number 20, reattach the metal plate on the right with the 2 screws and then also attach the 2 wires. Step number 21, reconnect the wires using the 3 yellow wire nuts. Step number 22, reattach the junction box cover and screw it in. Step number 23, we're getting close. Reattach the water supply line to the new water inlet valve. And finally, reattach the lower access panel. All right, all we got left to do is turn the water back on and click the power back on. So there you have it, a new water inlet valve installed. The only thing left to do is to test it out. Shall we give it a try? Come on. Something's happening. I hear swishing and turning. So hopefully we're not burning out a motor here. Guess there's only one way to find out. Success. So this process took really about 3 or 4 hours to shoot because I did a video with it. But really, if I'd have gone straight through it without recording this, probably would have gotten it done in about an hour, hour and a half. So best of luck to you. Leave me a comment, let me know how it turns out for you, and we'll see you around.